In the water town of Jiangnan, there lived a wealthy landowner named Master Wang, whose fortune included thousands of acres of fertile land and many prosperous shops. His life was harmonious and comfortable with his first wife, Lady Liu, who was gentle and virtuous. However, despite their happiness, 10 years had passed, and Lady Liu had not been able to bear a child, which caused Master Wang great anxiety. Master Wang's mother, the elderly Madame Wang, was even more worried. She often fretted about her son's growing fortune yet the lack of a descendant to inherit it. Her constant worry led to her falling ill and becoming bedridden. In an effort to comfort his mother, Master Wang thought long and hard and decided to take a concubine to continue the family line. He discussed the matter with Lady Liu, who, though reluctant, had no choice but to agree due to her mother-in-law's failing health and her own inability to conceive. Thus, Master Wang took a young concubine named Chun Niang, an 18-year-old girl from a poor family. Though of humble origins, Chun Niang was naturally beautiful and gentle. Not long after entering the household, she became pregnant. What was even more surprising was that not long after, Lady Liu also found herself with child. The news brought immense joy to the Wang family, and Madame Wang's health began to improve as she eagerly awaited the birth of the grandchildren. That year, Master Wang was busy with business matters and left home to travel to Suzhou to negotiate an important silk trade. Knowing that both wives were due around the Mid-Autumn Festival, Master Wang made sure everything was arranged properly before leaving. On the 15th day of the 8th lunar month, both wives unexpectedly went into labor at the same time. The Wang household was thrown into a frenzy, and soon Lady Liu gave birth to a son, while Chun Niang delivered a daughter. Madame Wang, overjoyed by the news, immediately prepared matching flower-patterned swaddles for the babies and named the boy Tianyu and the girl Kai Yun. However, after the babies were returned to their mothers, things took a turn for the worse. Chun Niang, upon closely examining the infant in her arms, grew increasingly uneasy. The baby seemed far too frail to be the son she had expected. Suspicious, she unwrapped the swaddle and discovered, to her shock, that she was holding a girl. Horrified, she suspected a switch had taken place and immediately stormed into Lady Liu's chambers. Lady Liu firmly denied the accusation, insisting that she had indeed given birth to a son. Neither woman would back down, and soon the entire household was in chaos. The servants, though aware of the truth, were loyal to their respective mistresses and kept silent. Seeing that the situation was spiraling out of control, Madame Wang decided to send someone to Suzhou to summon Master Wang home. A few days later, Master Wang rushed back in a panic. Learning of the situation, he sought the help of the local magistrate, Magistrate Zhang, to resolve the matter. Magistrate Zhang, a man known for his wisdom, realized that this case was far from simple. Instead of holding court as usual, he set up tables and chairs by the Lotus Pond in the county office's garden. Magistrate Zhang had the baby boy brought to him and first questioned Chun Niang. "You claim this boy is your son. What proof do you have?" Chun Niang, in tears, kowtowed and said, "Your Honor, I was exhausted after giving birth, but I was still clear-headed enough to recognize the gender of my child. Besides, I am young and strong, so my son would naturally be healthier than Lady Liu's child. But this baby girl is too weak and cannot be mine." Magistrate Zhang nodded and then asked Lady Liu, "What proof do you have that this boy is yours?" Lady Liu responded calmly, "Your Honor, this child has a birthmark the size of a bean on the back of his left knee. This is proof enough." Magistrate Zhang ordered the swaddle to be opened, and sure enough, the boy had a small black birthmark behind his knee. Chun Niang cried out, "She must have swapped the children. She's had days to inspect the baby while I've been kept away. Of course, she knows every detail of him, including the birthmark." Magistrate Zhang paused for a moment, then struck the table and declared, "This is a matter of great importance, and it must be resolved. Take the boy to the pavilion by the pond for now. I will find a way to determine the truth." With that, Magistrate Zhang had the child taken away and placed in a nearby pavilion. He then turned to Master Wang and said, "As the head of the household, you left your pregnant wives behind to travel far for business. Do you think you are blameless?" Master Wang, deeply remorseful, bowed repeatedly and admitted his fault. "Your Honor, I neglected my duty as a husband and father. I am at fault." Magistrate Zhang sternly replied, "Since you cannot determine the true mother, I will resolve this matter for you. If this boy stays in your household, your family will never find peace. Since you will surely have more children in the future, I will throw this child into the pond and return peace to your family." Master Wang was horrified and immediately begged, "Your Honor, please. You cannot do such a thing. He is the blood of my family."
Magistrate Zhang ignored his pleas and ordered the baby boy to be thrown into the pond. Chun Niang, in her anguish, tried to run toward the water but was restrained by the guards. Just as everyone was consumed by grief, Magistrate Zhang calmly ordered the baby to be brought back. To everyone's surprise, what had been thrown into the pond was not the baby but a large carp wrapped in the same floral pattern swaddle. The baby boy was safe and sound in the pavilion. Magistrate Zhang handed the boy to Chen Niang and said, "Rest assured, Chen Niang Tianyu is indeed your son." This was merely a test to show you all that kinship should not be shaken by momentary doubt. Tears streamed down Chen Niang's face as she held her child tightly. Lady Lu also realized the magistrate's wisdom and accepted the outcome with a clear heart. Master Wang, overjoyed by the resolution, bowed in gratitude to Magistrate Zhang. From that day on, the Wang family lived in harmony and peace was restored to their home.